Do you hate selling? I completely understand. But here's the deal. If you're an entrepreneur, if we don't sell, we don't make money, we don't eat. This is literally speaking to the person that feels like selling feels sleazy. And I'm here to tell you that you will starve as long as selling feels sleazy. So here are the three truths about selling that will help you if you hate selling and you don't want to feel sleazy about it, but you do want to eat. I didn't want to be a part of entrepreneurship, but it became a way to not only feed our family in the very beginning of the days, but it was the best way to feed our family, like truly, like actually put food on the table. But it then became a way to fund our dreams in a way that a job or a career would not have allowed my husband and I to do. And then finally, and what I love most about entrepreneurship is that it became a way to free our soul, as in to bring the best parts of ourselves and our lives and what we've been created to do here on earth to serve the best match of people and to do it in a way that benefits them and benefits us. It feels like service. So, first of all, principle number one, entrepreneurship without sales is a hobby, and it's an expensive hobby. Like they say, entrepreneurship is where we work twice as hard to make half as much money because there's so much to learn in the beginning. It's got the greatest risk and the greatest potential payoff. But all the time that you're working on your business and not making sales is time that could have been given towards making money at a simple job. So, entrepreneurship without sales is a hobby. Number two, selling is not taking money, it's actually serving. We think, well, I feel bad about taking people's money. You're not taking people's money. You are not the IRS. You are not fining people. You are not, I hope, holding a gun to somebody's head and say, buy or else. You are offering them an opportunity to exchange value for value. The problem is we feel like selling is taking somebody's money because we don't like the way that we are being sold to. Selling is not taking, it's actually serving instead. And it's serving in the highest capacity, as in, if what you are offering is an amazing, amazing product, is an amazing potential opportunity for the other person, then the best thing you can do is offer it to the right kind of people, the people that would benefit the most from it. I love that entrepreneurship at the end of the day is just people making other people's lives better. We're offering them a way to get a result faster, better, easier. We're offering them something that makes them happier, makes their lives better. My husband does painting and remodeling. He loves the fact that when he's finished doing somebody's bathroom upgrade, they're just so happy. The value of their house probably just went up more than he even charged them, and they get the usage of their bathroom. That is why selling is serving. Truth number one, entrepreneurship without sales is a hobby. Truth number two, selling is not taking, it's actually serving somebody by making an offer. I'm going to give you in just a second a simple three-step sales process. It'll really help those who want to sell as service, not feeling sleazy about it. Truth number three, certainty sells. Now, there's a lot of places where uncertainty can show up. Maybe they don't know you and they don't know if they can trust you yet because you're a stranger. There are so many areas where uncertainty enters in. The confused mind doesn't buy. The more money you're exchanging, the more certainty you need to create so that they feel like they're in a safe place. But I like to think it is my job as the salesperson to hold a double dose of certainty in the situation. So if you're not certain about your price, your product, yourself, and your ability to deliver it, or if you have doubts about them, those are all 4 areas that you could just hold certainty. Work on your certainty even before you work on your sales skills. Certainty sells more assuredly than the perfect sales script. And then you'll just create this environment where they can relax and be like, okay, I feel good about buying. Now, let me speak about pricing. There's always 2 ways to price your service. There's the price that you set that you can sell confidently, or there's the price you set that you want to learn how to sell confidently. Either way, we're going to gain confidence. You need to know this. There's no price in the world that you could set that would make sales something that you don't have to do, like a no-brainer. Because if you offered it for free, people would then be saying, well, then what's wrong with it? Why are you giving it away? You should be selling it. The better you get at marketing, the easier it'll get at sales. And when you show up with certainty, the easier it'll get. Okay, so those are the 3 truths about selling that will help you if you hate selling and you don't want to feel sleazy about it, but you do want to eat. Number 1, entrepreneurship without sales is a hobby, an expensive hobby at that. I mean, it's costing you coming and going because it's not only the money you're not making, it's the money you could have been making in the time that you weren't making money doing sales. Number 2, selling is not taking somebody's money. Selling is actually serving. We are trading value for value, and they get to decide what they want more, money or the thing you're selling. And by the way, stop assuming that they'd rather have their money more, okay? I'm starting to realize this more and more, especially as I became a person where my time was worth more than my money. I started getting so frustrated at how many people are trying to save me money when I would rather they be saving me time. And once you start paying attention to it, you see it all over the place. It's always like, I got you this discount. All you'll have to do is this and this and this. And I'm like, I'd rather you do all those things for me, not give me a discount. Selling is not taking, it's serving. And then 3, certainty sells. So become a person who is certain in what you're offering to your potential client and hold enough certainty for the both of you, okay? It will actually help give them a measure of certainty. All right, as I promised, a simple 3-step sales process. If you have no sales process at all, this will be very, very helpful. And if you have a sales process that is so confusing that you get lost in it, then this might serve you better because it'll help you stand more in your certainty of what's going on in the sales process. And on top of that, just going through the sales process with somebody else is a way of serving your client, is a way that they get served. My 3-step simple sales framework. Number 1, ask them what's missing. What's missing from your life? What are you needing? Why are you here on the call? Because they're showing up because something's missing in their life, no matter what it is. They're wanting more. So that's question number 1. What's missing? Ask and listen. This is just the time to bring out what's missing. What else? What else? What else? Get them to talk a lot. Make a long list and take good notes on this. What's missing? Don't talk here. Let them talk. Question number 2. Why and why now? Why is this important to you? There's always a reason why it's important, and we usually guess and we don't even realize we're guessing. So why is this important? And then why now? Why is it important to do it now? That tell me why it's gotten urgent. This is going to help you with the next step. But we want to know why and why now. Now, again, let them do almost all the talking. The only questions that you're asking is tell me more, explain why it's so important to you. I want to make sure I understand. Here's what you need to know. Most people never get a chance to share their needs or their dreams to this level. Just these questions is a beautiful act of service if you're a person who's willing to listen. This is the bulk of the sales call, and this is the bulk of the service. Even if they choose not to go with you, you're going to have served them. You're going to have built up your reputation. They're going to regret not going with you when they go with somebody that's cheaper, does a worse quality, and you might get a referral out of it on the back end, even if you didn't get a sale on the front end. These are the easiest questions, and there's no sales involved in these two questions. Number 3, here's how. This is where, in as few words as possible, you explain the benefits of working with you so that they can get exactly what they want. We're more prone to saying too much than saying too little here. This is why certainty sells. They feel seen. They feel heard. Keep it very, very simple. Very simple. Okay? Number 1, what's missing? What's missing from your life? Why is this important? Number 2, why is this important and why now? And then 3, here's how I can help. Since it's urgent, since it's important, because this is what you're missing, this is how I can help you get what you're missing because it's important to you and because of these reasons why it's urgent. It closes the loop. That's it. And then the last thing is the goal of any sales conversation is to actually get a yes or a no. If they're like, oh, I'm not sure, then schedule a time to get an actual yes or an actual no. You don't want a bunch of maybes crowding your schedule, crowding your mind, taking up space in your brain, okay? You want to get to the yeses and the nos, understanding that there will be both nos and both yeses, but maybes is horrible space for, okay, just imagine it this way. Imagine that you think you're in a relationship, or maybe you're not, or maybe you don't know. You just met this guy and you're like, are we dating for sure or not? We haven't had the conversation. So if another guy asks me out, do I say yes? Do I say no? Because how serious are we over here? Do I know? Does he know? I don't want to get ahead of him. It's horrible, right? We don't want to be in that. So even if they said, I need to think about it, then create a time to end the thinking about it. Okay, how about if I follow up with you in a day or 2? Would this work for you? I never get off the call without a yes or a no or a we're following up on this time to get the yes or no. That's my super simple sales system. Remember that sales is serving. It doesn't have to feel sleazy. Yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable as you're learning it, but it doesn't have to stay uncomfortable. All right, I hope this has helped. We've got 1 or 2 more videos in this series, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you look under the playlist, Entrepreneurship for the non-entrepreneur types. Talk to you later. Bye.